Wagwan guys, what's going on? I hope you're doing good. I cannot complain myself. Interesting video I have for you guys really quickly. I know I've been, I want to say, kind of spotty, to be truthfully, honest. I gotta work on my consistency, at least putting out like a video a week, right? At least bare minimum. But just my time and my attention was needed elsewhere. Really was, to say the truth. And I want to give you guys the best of me. So just one of those moments. I was like, going through my camera roll, and I'm like, oh, this is so cringe, kind of looking at old stuff that I've done. So, but just looking back on that, I wanted to let you guys know that, moving forward in the future, I'm working on my consistency, and giving you guys good content, right? But moving forward, talking about today's video, right? We have a Texas OF model. She quits her OF content creator job where she was making more money and to work a regular 9-to-5, which is pretty ironic when you really sit back and look at it. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to sit back and look at it, talk about it, and just talking about irony, right? Because that could possibly be the theme of the video. Just think about ironic, situations that have irony. Okay. And one situation that, I could recall just coming back to my memory, it was this individual who was straight up just prohibiting and obstructing anything, right? Anything. I mean, from the time, set, go, this guy's on your bumper. You know what I'm saying? And he's gonna talk you to death. I mean, that's just what it's gonna be, right? And I remember seeing, like, he had this decal on his car, and it was basically like, telling drivers in his rear to like bag up off of him. With it was explicitive, right? Explicitive decal in the rear of his car or whatever. And I remember seeing that, and I'm like, dude, this is so ironic, because this guy is like literally, on your, like, this guy just did not give anyone any space. But moving forward, guys. Okay. And another thing that's ironic, right? Irony in this situation, and which I'm probably gonna make a video about, that I want to make sure I'm saying his name right. Is it Dean the Keen or something? I don't know. This is Boxer. Let me make sure I'm saying his name right. His name is Dean the Great. So he's a boxer, right? I wouldn't have noticed, unless, if somebody said it, right? Looks like a normal guy. He's not very tall, but he's a boxer. Okay. And, you would expect this guy to, not be a soft guy, or I don't know what people want to call him, a pretty boy. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Right? And I wouldn't expect. I mean, you know what I'm saying? That I think. Okay. You wouldn't expect him to just like kind of let people punch him or whatever, but I get it. I get it. Okay. And but he's a boxer at the end of the day, and I'm going to talk about that more in depth. So it's irony in the situation, because it's like, this guy's getting slapped around. You're seeing videos, this guy being slapped silly, and And he's a boxer at the end of the day. But the guy's 5'5", 5'1", 135 pounds. I don't know. But ironic. Okay. So this young lady, she was an OF model. I believe I've talked about this topic in the past. I think I did a video on Rebecca J. I don't know if it was like some type of skit or if it was real, still to this day. But it's just OF model. I have some of her videos playing in the background that I'm sure that you've seen by now. And I mean, not a terribly looking young lady by the least bit, but her field of endeavor, her field of her profession was a content creator on OF. It's what she chose to do. Some people choose to bounce a ball. Some people choose to, carry a ball. Some people choose to go to college. Some people skip college altogether. They go straight into the workforce. It's many ways. This was her way, and she says she made money from it. I think she has a pretty big following, about 78,000 on TikTok. So she has a big following, right? It's a lot of people that, subscribe to her TikTok. At least I'm not too sure how her OnlyFans was, or I seen her link tree, but I think I believe it was her link tree. I don't know, right? But she made a new TikTok, whatever, and she's basically giving her life to the Lord Jesus Christ, and I don't see anything wrong with it, right? I don't see anything wrong with it. I think it's a good move. At the end of the day, she's young. I'm not too sure of her exact age, but you can tell she looks young. And I have a video clip. I won't play too much of it because she kind of gets long-winded, but I'll give you an idea of what she's talking about.
Almost a year already since I have left adult content creation to go back to a regular 9-to-5, and let me tell you something, I have not been more fulfilled. Yes, I don't make the same money as I used to before, but my gosh, I feel so much better now about myself and about the people that I bring around me. I decided to leave OnlyFans almost a year ago because I wanted...
All right, so that's a little clip, a little snippet of her talking about, her 1-year anniversary from transitioning from an OF content creator to being a 9-to-5 worker, right? And everybody, she's young. Like I say, she's young, and young women, they have a phase that they go through when they try to talk to guys and date and get out and do things. And before they try to find a suitable mate to marry, have kids with, etc., etc. I completely understand that. Okay. And some women do it when they're in college. You probably listened to more than one person say that before, right? And she chose to create content and she was making money from it, which I don't think necessarily is a bad thing, right? She's making a lot of money from it, but the irony in that is she's making money, and it's it's abrupt, you know what I'm saying? It's complete opposites. You're being a content creator, but then all of a sudden you're making a lot of money, and then all of a sudden you're just on to the next extreme. I just want to be a regular 9-to-5 worker. And it's oh, well, you jumped into content creation pretty quick, right? But she gives a good reason to why. She's saying she wants to give her life to the Lord. I completely understand that. I get that. I respect that, and it's a lot of people, and I don't know how much money she was making, but it's a lot of people out there that are on OnlyFans, and it's not a lot of creators that are making that top tier money that's being reported on social media, that money that's being made. You see people join OnlyFans and they're making hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not, and you see some people, and I don't know how true this is, but they're saying like millions of dollars from OnlyFans. Millions, which is ridiculous, right? And you hear other people talk about the stigma that comes from women content creators on OnlyFans.
Can a woman ever recover from being an OF
never
model?
No.
What?
Absolutely not.
But she changed her life,
I don't
Sarah.
care.
She found God, Sarah.
Well, okay, let me reiterate. Can she recover? Yes. Will she have the best options of high value, high earning masculine men? No. It's a sport, especially for certain types of men. And for us to sit here and act like we could be just like men, that's wild to me. I can't even fathom that.
I'm not.
So as of right now, that's the brief consensus that women share in opinion. I believe so, because that's what I hear the most, right? And kind of completely out of nowhere, out of left field, talking about Jeff Bezos marrying Laura Sanchez. I don't know, like the worst thing I've heard about that situation was that she was not married, but she talked to Tony Gonzalez, who at the spur of the moment, I can't remember what team he played for, but he was a tight end, right? And they were married. No, they were not married. They shared a son, okay? And other than that, you know, she is like, she's pretty stand up, to say the truth. Let's see she's a former co-host of Good Day LA, anchor on Fox 11 News, and a reporter for Extra. Emmy Award winning journalist, licensed helicopter pilot, and author. She is also the founder of Black Ops Aviation and serves as the vice chair of the Bezos Earth Fund. So I don't know. I don't know why that just came out of nowhere, but I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I just feel like people were like maybe not speaking too highly of Jeff Bezos marrying Laura Sanchez. But like, it looks like she's doing pretty well for herself. But anywho, I say that to say, you know, the thing is, this young lady is probably not looking for someone who's gonna like be like a top tier guy like a Jeff Bezos, right? And she's probably like, in this particular situation, she's looking for a 9-to-5 life. So she's probably not looking for, you know, some amazing guy that's, you know, gonna be the top 1% guy. She's probably not looking for that guy. She's probably looking for a regular guy that she probably can enjoy life with, who probably be easy to find for her, right? And I thought it was an interesting story, to say the least. I've talked about this topic in the past with Rebecca J. I think I've talked about it, this situation on separate occasions. But this young lady seems like a nice young lady. Seems pretty honest, and again, you can go and look on her page. She has like at least 2 or 3 videos where she's talking about this in depth, 3 to 2 minutes long videos. You guys can check that out if you want to. But that's all I got for you guys today. Like the video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit the like button, and I appreciate you guys for stopping by. Hope to see you guys back here again. Peace, ciao, I'm out of here.